This is Keep On Pushing TV with Devon Harris.
I worked about 20 years in corporate America. Like I said, I started in travel and tourism, moved into the healthcare market at that point. And lastly, I moved into the financial services space. And what was interesting, I had a lot of luck in financial services. I was working in the banking space when it got really heavily regulated and very competitive. And we had a lot of luck. We did really well. And I was given this huge promotion. I mean, walked to the corner office that came with the country club memberships and, you know, the on the right level of the corporate office building. And all of a sudden it hit me that I'd been working very hard to achieve something I didn't want. I didn't want to live in the town I was living in. I didn't want to work as much as I was working. I didn't want the trappings of meetings and the things that came with the position. And that's kind of an interesting piece, because what it really made me aware of was, and something I help my clients do now, as you build your visions and your dreams, don't build it just for work. You need to think about your life. And I had been so busy chasing a dream of work, I'd forgotten about my life. And when I achieved my work dream, the two didn't mesh together. Devon, I think one of the funny things about me is that I don't learn unless it's really painful. So yeah, it was really hard, because I stood there at 40 years old. My first husband had passed away. And I found myself single, living in a town that I didn't want to live in, with a job that I didn't want. And I was about to walk away from all of it. And that was probably one of the hardest things I ever did. But I felt like 40 is such a powerful age. Like, you're old enough to be taken seriously, but you're young enough that if it doesn't work out, you can still have the time to put your life back together. And I just started looking at people who were 10 years older than I was. And I looked at people that I really admired the way they lived, and people that I didn't admire the way that they lived. Like, their life wasn't for me. And I started to think that if I was ever going to make changes in my life, 40 was the age to make them. Now at 57, I still think I'm really young, so I'm still making changes and things, but I don't know, it was that wake up call that I'm so grateful for, to think I need to do something now. If I want the life I want, I better start doing it now. And kind of what we were talking about in the essence of taking a step, I didn't know what to do. So I just took a step. And one step led to another, and that put me here, both professionally and personally, which is somewhere I'm very grateful to be.